Welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar, and we're going to continue with the old achievement run in Factorio. Now, in the last episode, I escaped Vulcanus and I came back to Nauvis. I want to upgrade Nauvis with some more of the researchers that we've got, including blue belts, which would be really nice. But Vulcanus is in a bit of a state. I really don't like it. I don't like how I set it up. There's things not right with it. So, in the break between the episodes, I have redesigned a fair amount. So, what we're going to do is we're going to ask Erebus to pick up a fair amount of stuff, including more roboports. So I'm going to get it to bring 30 roboports, and I'm going to get it to bring another 600 robots. And I'm going to get it to bring 1,000 red circuits. So I want it to do all that. I'm going to leave it to do that at the moment. And as I said, in between the episodes, what I did is created a few more blueprints. So I've got a brand new mall, which I'm going to plop down. I've got a section where we're going to automate the molten metals and a new coal liquefaction setup. So it's a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner, but I need the robots to do it. Okay. So, things are running okay up here, I think. Okay-ish. Yeah, we definitely need to upgrade some of these. Our robots are moving faster now, which is awesome. Yeah, we're making blue belts now. So I've just realised I don't have a personal setup of what I want. So I'm gonna have Darkstar. That's my username. And I'm gonna say what kind of things I need. Now I always want to have 100 of these on me, always 100 of those on me, always 100 of these. Seeing a theme, aren't we? Let's say 400 pipe, 200 of these, stack of those. I don't need the military bits on me anymore. I'm just gonna move things around a bit. Be always good to have lights on me. Hopefully I'll remember to place them down. I did remember to place them in this science setup, so I'm remembering at times. I'm also going to do that so we know to bring those stuffs here. I also want to make sure that I always have a stack of these on me. I'm also going to place a few buffer chests just here, because when we're upgrading belts and stuff, what we're going to find, or even when I'm going to other planets, what we're going to find is that it's just going to put stuff in chests, you know? So like we've got 8,000 yellow belts in chests and 500 in here, and it's going to keep producing until it gets to 500. I'm going to say 100 for that now, but I'm going to request 1,000 yellow belt to come into here. I'm also going to request all of the yellow splitters and all of the yellow undergrounds. We're going to do exactly the same for red belt too. So all of the red belt, all of these, and all of these. So when we start to come to produce blue, that's something we're going to need to do. So I'm just going to set this up straight away to have these. Now in my version 2 of the mall, I've already got these buffers set up to do that. So I'm just going to do 4,000 here. And all of those. Now, do we want to start the production? I mean, we could. Really don't think we've got the iron to support it. Not really, anyway. Not until I start having regular deliveries of calcite come from Vulcanus, and then we can set up foundries. Speaking of Vulcanus, have we got everything we need here? Yes. Go to Vulcanus, please. I'm going to remove that circuit condition, but I'm also going to request pickup of stuff, including foundries, including big mining drills. I only want a small amount to begin with. And I also want it to pick up calcite. I think, yeah, one rocket is 500. And just doing that extra research where we've got that extra shooting speed that we got recently, it's really, really helped us with this. To the point where... Do I do it? Totally could. Now it's going to complain at me because I can't have a hole. And look at that. We are now going faster. Now, I'm going to ask it to drop everything down to the planet now. And I'm going to do a little bit of remote building. And a little bit of remote deconstruction. So we have a fair number of those, which is nice. It's coming over here just to grab all the stuff. I'm going to place all of... I'm going to produce loads of these. To do that. I'm also going to place a new blueprint I made yesterday. Oh, or today even. Is this robot request, which essentially is going to request the robots that are in production based on circuit conditions. However, what I need to do as well is produce the constant combinators. So if I just do that now, it's not constant combinators, it's deciders. I know what I'm talking about. I'm just not saying the right words. Definitely don't need that much. 20 please. And 20 of you. Don't need very many. I think it's about 6 I need in total for all the blueprints I've made. I'm gonna disconnect some of these bits. So we're gonna replace them down. Not all of it. We're gonna leave the acid neutralization and the water. I'm gonna disconnect you. I'm gonna disconnect you. You. Another achievement. was kind of expected. I knew that one was coming soon. Oh, we have 6 already. That's fine. I produce another couple. You can see more robots have been added to the logistics network. I'm kind of going to leave that for a moment until we've got total logistic boxes Y. Oh, that should be and that should be and. No, it should be all. It is right. I'm just forgetting things. It's fine. Let's disconnect bits around here. With you too, and with you, and with you, and with you, and with you, and with you. With you, with you, with you. With you, you, you. Not much of this is changing, but just the scale of it is changing, so just want it all gone for now, please. Let's disconnect all of this. Anyway, back to this planet. Just making things. Look at that, crafting speed of 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to put you there. So we just need things to be faster. So from this view, in God view, let's put the speed modules in here, because that's the limiting factor here. And also I would like that. Thank you. That's what I would like, please. Am I making those things? Do I have those things? No. Why? Because I've not placed them. Ah, we're not doing that either. Fix that. And let's fix that. We're doing on Vulcanus. Still getting rid of all of this stuff. That is fine. Can we get rid of that too? Let's look at the Roboport network. It's one of the reasons I sent more Roboports up that way. Because I knew we'd need it. Oops. Let's leave these connected for now. All the stuffs. Just make that craft quicker as well. Why not place some of these as well? The gear factories are gonna really struggle soon. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the lubricant up here for the blue belt. Okay. Maybe do that. Yeah, that's better. Whoops. And so we're now making blue belt. I essentially just want it to make 4 of those, and I'm just going to disconnect it for now. The reason I want it to do that is so I can upgrade this. So what I can do now is using this tool here, I can select all of that and upgrade all of it to red belt now. It's just going to leave those blue belts in place so it can still do that threading without any issues at all. It's also going to upgrade all of the assemblers to the Mark IIIs, which means things craft faster. Let's back on Vulcanus. Alright, we've done that bit. Let's deconstruct that. I think what I want to do as well is maybe place another one up here. Just going to use this. Gives me an indication of where there's straight bits. Another straight bit right there. Okay. But we can also use this bit over here. It's very much overkill, but it may come to it where I'm using like productivity, legendary speeds, things like that. It just crafts really fast and uses a lot of lava. So it's just something we have to consider. Now I'm going to deconstruct the red circuit bit. Fortunately, we can't destroy the cliff yet. I'm working on it though. Give me time. And I'm going to deconstruct all of that, please. Okay. Robots can carry more now, which is great. Is that the maximum? I remember. Might be. So yeah, robots can carry 3 items now. You've got to think with every chunk of belt they're destroying, which is full, has 8 items on it, as well as the belt. So it requires 3 robots to just clear one of these. So it's not the best. Yeah, let's just deconstruct that, please. And you. Oh, and you. Let's deconstruct you guys. But undo that. You do want to place more of these down. Okay, 20 minutes in. Nice.
20 minutes, starting now.
Okay, I'm down, Siri. Alright. So we'll destroy that. We'll destroy this. Destroy that. Ooh, we have 2 rockets in production. You can get rid of that. I would like you to put up 1,000 science, please. That'll be amazing. Change that. We're going to destroy this setup as well. Yes, 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 we know, we know. Okay. Just placing this as a guide. Let's try that again. Yeah. Okay. That works. Just for the corner pieces, they're just awkward. Ooh, that's a little bit too far. So if I put this up, then could go off there, and then do that instead. Do that guide again. Yeah, I'm just going to do it for every corner piece. Like I'm not changing the distance of the turrets at all. I don't think I'll need to do anything up there anyway. Come over here and do that. Over here and do that. And what the plan is as soon as I've constructed part of the outer wall, I'm then going to just deconstruct it. Yeah, again, I'll leave it as it is for now. Cool. So, I'm just going to copy a 2 wall. It doesn't really need more than... Maybe I don't need a piece that big. That is very big. Yeah, that'll do. Even smaller than that. So faffy. Okay. So it wants to go like that. To do that. Okay. And after it's done that little bit, I'll then deconstruct this outer wall. I'm going to copy some of this though. That's going to be the new 2 wall. And now that's my poor robots. I get them to do so much work. Okay, we have more of these down. All of these are now assembler 3s. I do want some more bluebell actually. Produce more. It's going to kill my iron production. But what we'll do is we'll select the blue belt here. And this is what I want to upgrade. Change that to a blue split. do that. Change this to that. And then speed module this. So ultimately, it's not getting down here. We just don't have enough. Okay, so we can now deconstruct some of that. So ultimately, if I have a fair amount in storage, I can just use this to do the upgrades, can't I? Not sure why we have 3 line there. But it'll be fine. But yeah, we have a clear plan what we're doing. He says, not very confidently. Okay, and let's give you more of this, please. And then we can deconstruct the silo. Thanks very much. And then I'll send Erebus back. What I will do, though, is I'm just going to pick up some of the yellow belt after I've turned that off. Because I made a mistake with the placing of the science array, didn't I? In the previous episode. Didn't really realise it. So what this needs to do, which is ironic, I don't actually need the yellow belt. Oh, I do. I need to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to do. I'll dump the white science in here anyway. Okay, and also what we need to do is something like that. Something like that. So we can copy this. Maybe like this. And then we're going to do something like that. So then the science is going to go the other way. Ooh, no, not there, actually. It's going to come down this way. So if we do this as well. Come back to this mode. And then do that. And then I want this to go down the other way. Let's copy that. Yep, copy that. Make that go that way. Copy. 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 Right. Move that. And just check this is going the right way. Down. 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 And that's all of them. And it should present the way we want it to. Okay. Let's use the upgrade planner on the science setup as well now. So much to upgrade. have we done this? We have. Let's destroy most, if not all of that then. And then what we can do is copy that again. See how far we're going that way. And then... Huh. How come that's a little bit longer? Billy must have placed it wrong slightly. Yep, put it just like that. Yep. Can remove that barrier and that barrier. And then that barrier. And leave that one. So that would then make it technically open. Ooh, how's Kovarex doing? It's not doing bad. It's not gone all the way to the end yet. Not unexpected. Can we make beacons yet? Can. Ooh. So, let us place down some beacons. Mindful where we place them. And we want them to have two like that. Yeah. That would be fine too. Be really careful where we're placing them. Ooh, it doesn't go that way. We have to figure out these long inserts. They're in the wrong place. I'm gonna wait for this one. But the rest of it is just not gonna work. Okay, have we placed a buffer here? We've not yet. So we want this to be a buffer. Because all of these assembler 2s that we're replacing, they need to come back here so they can go into the upgraded machine. It's nice and easy. Essentially, I'm just fed up with that noise. It's because things are getting destroyed. It's usually the robots. Okay. Now let's request all of the assembler 2s. So we don't need them. How's Vulcanus doing? Right. So we've launched that. We can get rid of you now. Let's destroy that. Let's destroy you. Let's destroy that. And all that. And all that. And all that. Get rid of all that. All of this was hand placed as well. It's kind of sad to see it all go, I think. Let's get rid of that. And that. And that. I'm going to deconstruct all of these. And all of these. Just leave the power poles in place for now. power poles and the robot things. Yes, the things and the stuff. That's what we want to leave in place. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of that. Let's try this and these. I'll be leaving some of this. Just like that. Maybe we need to place a big power pole over there instead. There we go. Back to Nauvis. Yep, so there was stuff happening. I think we need to place another roboport down here. Right, I need to be careful with it though. Because I don't want it to be close enough that it gets to the pipes, you know? So let's go there and place that there. Feel okay with that. And now we can deconstruct this and that, that. And then go down fair distance. How are we doing on achievements? Yeah, we're doing okay. Yep, deconstruct you. I'm going to deconstruct some of you as well. This is essentially my new mall is going to go over here. There's loads of wide open space. Would like a lot of this to be deconstructed as well, please. Worried that's going to affect the power though. Shouldn't. Same as stuff here and here, here. Just get rid of those. And you. And then get rid of you guys and you. Bless the robots. So much to do. I'm also going to place a few more of these down. We shouldn't run out of storage, but best to be safe than sorry. So blues are coming through a little bit quicker. I think what I'm also going to do as well is place feed modules here. So from what I've seen, pipes are not getting up to the top. What we could do now is just upgrade that. Yeah. Cool. Don't think we're concerned about these at all. Plenty of, well, say plenty, not plenty in here. It's just blue signs. It's always bloody blue signs. In fairness though, even though I've been bemoaning not enough engines. We are struggling on red circuits. We're doing what we can. Got a lot of stuff coming through. Maybe what we could do again is potentially module this. You have to be careful though, because when we module things, it increases our power output. Oh, yeah. I think we're okay for now. What we could do as well with that is do something like that. Something like that. Something like that. And something like that. So all the ones which have that should be good. Yeah. So we can see they are being made faster. And we're getting extra production as well. So if we look at the last minute or so for red circuits, we were hovering about 560. And now we're up at about 875. Something like that. It should help a little bit at least anyway. Okay. Hey, what are you doing here? Come back to Nauvis. Right, how's Vulcanus doing? Right, we've destroyed most of these. That is fine. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of you. Get rid of these. It's fine, that's disconnected. We will reconnect it. So I do want to sort it out a bit. Don't like how higgledy-piggledy it is. I would rather it just come this way. We have two outputs. And then it goes into a split like that to balance it. That makes sense to me. Anywho, destroy that. Get rid of you, and leave you. Leave that in place. Rid of you, and you. Rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you guys. And you. 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 Have you as the last bastion. And then what we want to do is start placing some of these bits back down. So molten metals, really, really important. So where are we going to place this? Well, I think I'm going to place a few rubber pots here, because otherwise they're going to not have anywhere to go. And then I can destroy these lot. Yep. Cool. Get rid of you and you two. Right, now let's place molten metals. That's the more important thing first, I think. So, where's it going to go? So, let's move this around then. And do that. And then we can destroy this instead. Cool. Let's place a rubber pot here. Bless them. We're trying. Right. The molten metals, and I want it to go something like that. I love robots so much. So this is actually going to bring stone, regular stone, towards where the mole is. We also want to get bricks this way as well. So I'm going to do this. Nice. I didn't even expect it to connect that well. That's amazing. We're then going to do this for stone. Let's do something like that, maybe. And we're going to go down like this and join up with that. As that stone just needs to get in the bin. Okay, so we need the lava. I haven't connected these lavas up. Let's do that. And these lavas up. Just going to do that. Then I can do... In fact, I don't need to do any of this. What are you doing? Move that, move that, move that. In fact, I do. Okay. Alright. Lava's going to come in from this way. Do that. Do that to connect. Do that to connect here. So I need to rework this blueprint ever so slightly, but for the most part, it's fine. Perfect. And that should give us our molten metals. Now, what I'm going to do as well is place a splitter here. And once I've destroyed that, and moved it over here, and a splitter right here. Move it that way. Destroy this excess, it's not needed. And do that. Get rid of these, please. So all of these should be functioning. Yeah. All great. Cool. Now let's move on to the mole. So I want to destroy that here. I do want another roboport to come this way. And then I can place the version 2 mole. So it's quite big. There we go. Robots, you have another task. Another achievement. Okay. The Erebus has come back. That is fine. I don't want things. Don't want things. Damn it. Fine. Rid of that. Go to Vulcanus, please. I suppose it's nice for extra things, but I didn't need it. I'm going to increase this actually to 100 and you to 100. And you're going to stay at Vulcanus until I've done with you. Okay. And have more. Yeah, I've got substations in. Just needs to place them down. Ah, I know what. Maybe. Let's place a substation right here. And then we can power all that up. Then after that's in, we've got how the building range from there and the building range from here. I can then place the big oil setup in the middle. Come on, guys. Okay. So I started building this before, didn't I? I'm going to change this to you. Yes. How are we going to do that? I think we want to put some solar panels, probably accumulators up there, because we're going to go to Fulgora next, which is currently being discovered. So I want to grab these. I grab those. Turn you off. Deliver to ether, please. Deliver to ether as well. And you. Let's grab some decider combinators, because I tell it to just build 3 of them, as I always do. It's just going to be a mess. You have 1,000 bluebell. Well, that sets it. Red belt is going in the bin. I only want blue belt. Okay. Decide a combinator. Now, what I'm also going to do on ether is I'm going to set a full Gora base. Needs. Now, I want to have stone bricks taken with me. Now, if I come to the research here, this requires stone bricks, and we can make stone bricks on Fulgora. It is possible, but I'd rather not. So I'm just going to take some. So, also, what do I need for recycling? Concrete processing units and steel. I can make it on there. It's fine. So if I come back to ether, we're going to need a lot of accumulators. We're going to need a fair amount of substations. We're going to need some big electrical poles, some regular electrical poles as well. Let's say 300 of these. Definitely going to need some stacks with how it works. Let's say 2 stacks of these. we'll want some robot frames. Last for 600 of these. We'll want some electronic circuits, but not many. And stone bricks, that's what I want. How many can you hold? 5 stacks. Anything else? Ah, belts. That's what I want. So, I want 1,000 of you. I'm gonna grab just one of those, and let's say 200 of you. Red belt's a lot cheaper to do, but we've got him, so why not? I think it'd be useful to have some pipes and some undergrounds and some pumps and some storage containers and some water pumps. Ooh, we want mines as well. Ideally the big mines. But to do big mines we need to work more on Vulcanus. So let's go back to here. Building lots of this now. But what we need to do is place another one of the blueprints, which is the coal liquefaction. So it takes in coal from down here, but I'm just wanting to place this without interfering with anything, please. Do it sideways, that's fine as well, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, do sideways. Let's bring it up a bit. Yeah. Is that good? I think so. Let's do it. The robot's amazing. Lack of regular pipe. You not having it? Eek. It's not good. Now, Fulgora. Let's get military 4. And artillery. Yes. Let's get artillery. Yes. Artillery, nuclear processing, elevated rail. Those would be great. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So we've got plenty of undergrounds then. Yeah, loads of undergrounds. No regular pipe. What happened to all the regular pipe? Has it all gone into these things? Okay. No regular pipe. Do we have iron? No. That's unfortunate. I have to kind of change my plans slightly. Place you here, make pipe please. I need pipe to do that. Funny. Okay. Ah, there we go. So let's put you there. Make pipe please. Thank you. Place you there. Can I have power please? Thank Thank you. Can have 1,000. Worried me there for a second. Anywho, this one is meant to be molten copper. So let's do that. Come here, then down. Type that we don't have. It's fine. Let's place another rubber pod down here then. We don't have coverage. Let's do you like that and like that. And then we should have the molten copper going this way. And this next one is molten iron. And much the same way. Oops. Okay. So, the next one, I think, is sulfuric acid. Yeah. So we're going to go up this way for that. Not that far up though. We just want to get it from here. Now the next one is water. Which I think I'm just going to do that for now. Just go up this way. And grab water from you. And then the next and last thing I need is lube. And lube's going to come this way. Yeah. And that should be all of the liquids we need in the base. But that's not the end of the story. We need to connect the coal back up. Now, how many big mines do we have in storage? We have lots of regulars. How many big ones? 53. Amazing. So let's copy that and place these just like that. And then we can have these two. That what we can do is change the orientation of this and just go up to here instead. How quick the robots move now. Isn't that wonderful? And have the coal come in like this instead. And then just destroy that. And destroy you. Yep, thank you. And have you come this way. We also need to bring steam down. Connect up here. Just like that. So we need steam for liquefaction. Awesome. The very last thing we need over here, and I'm actually going to bring it from the other side now, is going to be calcite. So coal liquefaction requires some heavy oil to begin with. So we just make heavy oil doing the regular recipe here. I think as well, if I do that, that'd be a nice sneaky way to get sulfuric acid into the mix. Let's destroy you as well. Don't need you running anymore. Because we have pipe being made down here. We also then want this to come out this way. This is going to be for plastic. Let's just power that up. Then let's bring the other two resources this way. Which is going to be the stone and the stone bricks. Whoops. Needs to do that. I think as well, I want it to do that. Let's do that like that. And this can be used to make carbon. Okay. So it's just building up an amount of all the stuff that it needs. Ooh, hello, hello, don't do that. Didn't set the filters on those, did I? Funny. Right. Only enable if this is much greater than like 15,000. I'm gonna just place those, but obviously change the fluid. There we go. Oops. Let's do that, please. Right. And now I'm going to bring all up this way as well. I probably should do some kind of 3-to-3 balancer here, but okay. Right. So what we need to do now is make the carbon that I made before, which is just sulfuric acid and coal, which is nice and easy to make. And we're gonna do, whoops, 6 of these. Yeah. I think that's all we need here. How are we doing for belts? Plenty, because in all of this monstrosity, I don't actually have a belt maker. Okay. And then we want sulfuric acid. Needs you there. Let's do that to that. Doesn't need to be that high, it needs to be up there. Okay. So we're now making the carbon. We then want to remove this up this way. I'm going to also request all the stuff from there. So to make tungsten carbide, it is an assembling machine. We have assembler 3s on here now. Should be making them. We do. Cool. Let's do something like that. And it takes 2 tungsten in. We're going to split you off. And do... Because I can't be asked to do any more of that, actually. We have no requester chest yet. Ah. Do that, please. There we go. Have requester chests. And I'm just going to say that that is going to be the input priority. We want this to come that way and then go up. We then want... Ooh, no, stop, please. Let's cut this, move it down slightly. We're then going to come down, go up, and do that. So it needs the carbon. So we bring the carbon up. Just like that. And then just like that we get tungsten carbide. So we're going to do that and that, that and that. And if we copy, not cut, copy that, copy that. There's plenty. And then go, making tungsten carbide. Just going to collect it from there. Might as well place the substation, you know, for the fun of it. Ooh, look at that, we are struggling for power. So we're going to copy this. And we're just going to paste it like that. Get rid of that. Free power. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is as well is do it on this side too. So for any that's still in the system, we can just dump it. Anywho, the very last thing we want to bring up. Ooh. Power up 2. Yes, please. Is this. So we just need to make tungsten steel now. Because it is making stuff. We are making the these now. Back to Nauvis. How are we doing on Nauvis? Where was that destruction happening? Over here. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it for now. Kind of wish robots weren't that fast. Never mind, eh? And then if we come this way... And then we can get rid of all of this. I love how we're destroying so much wall so very close to the Bactus. Okay, and just destroy all of this. And all of that. And all of you. And all of you. All of you. All of you. And we go all the way up that way. Just look at the robot's dance. It's amazing. Okay, so just going to copy this again. Just want it to be like that. Ooh, don't need these extra bits. Remove that bit. And remove that bit. Any of the bricks? No. Right, back to Vulcanus. We've almost done. And we're going to place foundries down. And we're going to do tungsten steel. And this is why we had the splitter just here. So I can do that. And then we're going to have that do this. What are we doing for silos? We've almost got enough. We're just waiting for that steel. Okay. So let's get to the rocket silos. I think I'm going to place them over here. It's quite close to where most of the stuff's been made. We're going to have 3 requester chests on it. This one's going to have 100 processors, 100 rocket fuel, and 100 LDSs. I'm going to do that. Doesn't need to be the stacks. That is fine. And then we do that, 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 that. That should be enough for now. Okay. Already have 2 silos. I'm going to set these to automatic as well. Okay, let's do that. Now the very last thing we need to set up on Vulcanus is science again. And then we are done. Nothing else to do. So we are going to do something similar to what we just did actually. I think 6 is plenty. Work faster, not harder. Copy and paste is our friend. And then we're going to just do this to get the molten copper this way. Just making sure it's getting rid of all of it in a good way. Do we need... place you there. Okay, and what I want from you guys is a requester on each of you and provider. So only 1,000 per one. Don't want to overproduce stuff. What now? Portable fusion reactor would be really nice. Get me prepared for Fulgora. Ready to request stuff here. Let's do that. Copy this. Paste, 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 paste. Just placing it there just in case I decide to move things again. Okay. What would be really nice is the ability to make modules here as well. Just to help speed things up here. We don't have any processing units already. No, they're just getting eaten, sadly. Ooh. Almost forgot. there we go. The last resources that were needed this way. So now we should be making concrete, and because we're making concrete over here, we can make the reinforced concrete stuff over here as well. I think what I might do though is just copy this. Because we're needing more steel than anticipated. Just copy that here. Do that. And then do that. How is power doing? Fine. We're still low on a few items, but that is fine. Cool. I have more belt. I only had 800 a little while ago. Strange. Let's leave research for now. Ah, fine new processing. So we've got the heavy oil. It's going into here. And this should only go if this is more than one. Oh, this should be ore. No, it definitely should be and actually. It should be and. Here. Let's change this to 5,000. In fact, yeah. I've not connected water. Oh, that is so foolish. Nope. Okay, yep, keep going up this way. Wondering, like, where's the red circuits? I'm not getting any. Thought I was making enough of them. How many of you do we have? Just one. That's fine. Perfect. In fact, yeah, it's fine to do that. It's greater than 24,000. Change that to ore. Cool. This isn't working. So we're not exporting anything. So many mistakes. This is looking better though. We'll have to monitor this, I think. But no, I think this is a very good place to end the episode. We have fixed Vulcanus. We are well on our way to setting up what we need for our Fulgora base. Still waiting for things to be delivered though, but I imagine that's because of resources over here. No, just waiting for things. Let's set these two to automatic as well. So yeah, it's all coming along. I'm just waiting. I do need to flesh this out a little bit more, and I think in between episodes I will create a blueprint for this, just so it's all set up. But yeah, thanks very much for watching today. If you've enjoyed today's episode, why not move across to the next one? You take care.